But yeah, Statlander gets the win. Like Red Sox fan in the chat room said, it looks like she's going to be getting a big push. But what do you think about the way the women's division is booked? Do you think it's booked kind of... let me get back on the camera. I'm sorry, guys. Do you think it's booked kind of poorly or kind of... It's definitely, to me, AEW in general is 50-50 booking to the extreme. Like, there's not a clear-cut... This guy is
right
a
now, it
dominant
doesn't
winner.
matter.
I mean, yeah, well, I know the ratings... the rankings are going to reset in a couple of weeks. But it's total 50-50 where Shida, who's your number one spot, who should be going against Riho for your championship, loses to a lady who's not even ranked at all, who's been losing matches, and then comes in there and beats her first match. You have Nyla Rose acting like a mad woman, powerbombing a referee through a table, and another woman, Shauna, through a table, and gets suspended for the rest of the year. We don't have Rio on the show last night, your world champion. You have Sakura as well. Like, I don't understand. We did have Allie, but she's gone as of now, it seems like. Kong, who's been coming out and cutting people's hair, hasn't even had a damn match yet. I don't understand their women's division at all. And I know they've been getting some slack from the fans on the lack of women's matches on the show. And we had 2 of them last night, and I think last week we had 2 as well. And this one with Statlander and Shida actually had some time. They gave them time together in the ring. But it's I don't like the 50-50 booking. If Shida is your number one rank,
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
I get it, but it matters until January. And she's your number one spot. She should be dominating and winning these matches. You could have still had Statlander give it her all, take Shida to the limit, and Shida pulls off the win instead of having her beat her. I don't understand the women's division booking at all. Britt Baker is fucking sitting at ringside.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Doing a spoof of her shit on NXT instead of having a match. Like, what is going on?
To me, right now, they don't give a shit about anything. They don't. Because they don't give a shit about anything because, like you said, 2 weeks. Like Red Sox fans just said, 2 weeks, and everything's going to be reset. So this win won't even mean anything. Now, once we get started, maybe they should have thought about this a little better. And maybe, let's not do a ranking system yet. Let's wait till January till they officially start, so we can figure out what's going to happen. Maybe they should have done that. Maybe that was a bad thinking on their part. Maybe they should have just said, okay, we're going to start a ranking system in January. Instead of doing it now, which it makes everything seem like 50-50. Okay, you win this week, you win next week. For some reason, our number one contender is going to lose matches. Some unranked guy, Jungle Boy, is going to get a match against Jericho, which makes no sense. He's never even won a match yet. And they finally acknowledge who he is. Not just Jungle Boy, which is weird, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
let's see.
it doesn't mean anything. Nothing means. Rio could lose tomorrow. It wouldn't matter.
Shida beat Britt Baker for the number one spot. Then she immediately gets beat. Then Nyla Rose comes back and starts looking like a badass. And when she's already been beaten left and right, it's a mess. Yeah, it's they don't have. The only one that's been booked, I guess, powerful is Kong, who's yet to have a match, but just comes out every other week and cuts people's hair. Cool. Did you guys hear the Kenny Omega interview? I have not. I think, didn't he admit that he said that they haven't been booking the women's division that great yet? I have to send me a link, and we'll talk about it on Saturday. But it should explain about Jungle Boy getting a shot against Jericho. Yes, we'll talk about that.